Welcome to a new Monday morning routine. It's Coffee with Strangers with Kelly Lemon.
Hey, it's Kelly, and today I'm at Pop's to grab coffee with Chris Dovi. Chris is a recovering journalist turned co-founder of Code VA, a nonprofit working to make computer science education a reality for all Virginia children. But his Facebook page, that's something different altogether.
You know how we do
Cheers.
this.
Okay.
I know who you are a little bit. Tell everyone what your name is and what you do in the city of Richmond.
I'm Chris Dovi, and I am currently executive director, or accidental as I like to say, executive director of Code VA. Before that, I was kind of, I guess, a media personality. I was a Richmond Times-Dispatch style weekly and or different times Richmond Magazine reporter.
Okay.
And had a radio program on WRIR.
Do you drink coffee, and how do you like it?
I like creamer.
Okay.
But it has to be non-dairy creamer, so petroleum product with a little bit of coffee in it.
I know you two ways. First time, I didn't know who you were, but the heavy hitter DJ Lonnie B and I had this Prince party. We looked up Prince's nonprofits, and it said that he likes to give back to computer programming and code, and so I wrote this check to you guys, and so that was awesome, and everybody that supported the party kind of did that check. And then I started following you on Facebook. Like when I'm having that morning that I just don't understand, I go to your page,
and you still don't understand.
But no, you just normally said what I wanted to say. Thank you for allowing me to stalk you on Facebook. But what is Code VA?
Code VA is, first of all, it's statewide, but we do a lot of programs in Richmond. I would divide us into 3 parts.
Okay.
So we do advocacy, but we got legislation through last year that mandates computer science in every school, kindergarten through 12th grade, as part of the SOLs and the standards of quality. Then we do train teachers. We do that all over the state of Virginia, and it's free to any public school teacher. And then, what you were talking about, the brick and mortar. We're at 3rd and Broad Street, and it's called Eureka Workshop. And Eureka Workshop does after school and summer camps for kids. You've got basically an instructor, and then you've got 2 or 3 people in the classroom who can help the kids through projects, and it's arts and computer science. So they're about half on a computer, half off a computer. Everything is informative of everything else. So they're learning computer science concepts through art.
Where's home? Where are you from?
I was born in St. Louis, but that's not my home.
Okay.
I moved to Hampton Roads area.
Yeah.
I'm
from Hampton. Yeah.
I'm from Hampton too. Grew up in East Hampton.
Okay.
On Chichester Avenue.
Okay. Yeah.
And my dad worked at NASA. He was a rocket scientist. And then I came up here to VCU.
And then you just stayed in Richmond.
I did. We tried to leave briefly, and it kept pulling us back in.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it's Richmond. This is a great town.
Where do you like to eat, or the last 3 places that
Well,
visited?
I'm blessed enough to work on Broad Street, right at 3rd and Broad, which is this corridor right here that we're on with Pop's Market, Juan Gonzalez, Pasture, Rappahannock, Hurley's, Secret Sandwich Society, which is secret. Juleps is right across the street. The last place that I went was Rappahannock with my wife, who's, by the way, Code VA's education director. So she's actually the smarty pants.
So you guys work together every day?
We do.
All day? How does that work?
It's weird.
All right.
At first it sucked, and now it's good.
Let's go to your Facebook a little bit. You voice what you want to say, and you don't care if you lose friends over it. Is that true, do you think?
I don't think I've ever lost any friends, and what I usually try to do is pose a question. I think there's opinion there, but it at least allows for some level of neutrality. It's the last shadow of me as a reporter.
You know, I'm always like, oh, something just happened. Let me see what Chris thinks about it. Here it is. Chris has hosted it. He is already on it. So I love it. Being from Virginia and coming to Richmond, going to college in Richmond, Richmond's definitely changed. A lot.
Yeah.
How do you address that change when people that left?
It's hard to make the argument that we're still stuck where we were anymore because of the type of cultural nexus that we've turned into, you know. And Richmond's always been a crossroads. Richmond is here because it's a crossroads. It was very deeply involved in starting a little war one time, and it has worked really hard to get its way back. And I think some of those elements that had kept us back are starting to let loose. They can't hold on anymore.
What are some things that are happening in Richmond, or some places in Richmond that you think are not getting the proper due?
I think that this city has an incredible opportunity to tell American history in a way that, frankly, could be somewhat healing. There's just all kinds of amazing history here that once you thread it all together, you realize that this is a place where you can really talk about liberty.
When you go places and people say, well, what is RVA? What's your elevator speech?
I can't keep it to an elevator pitch.
Yeah.
You know, Richmond is everything. It's just a really cool place to be.
To hear the rest of my interview with Chris, check out the Coffee with Strangers podcast in your preferred podcast app. Subscribe to this channel on YouTube, and get out and pick up a copy of Richmond Grid magazine. Oh, and get to coffeewithstrangersrva.com to subscribe to the newsletter. Okay, see you soon.